A little over 3 years ago, my grandson Trevor started kindergarten. One day during the first week of school, his teacher, Miss Hill, sent home a note about classroom volunteers. At the bottom of the note was a sentence that said, "Grandparents make great volunteers." And I thought, well, I'm a grandparent, and I'd like to be great, so sign me up. So I sent the note back to Miss Hill, and she said, "Come next Thursday." So that Thursday when I arrived, Miss Hill took me back to the reading center, and she said, "What I'd like for you to do is sit on the couch and let the kids read to you." And I thought, these kids are in kindergarten. They've only been in school a week. How are they going to know how to read? But she said, start with the title, read the title to the kids. Then open the book and share the first page with them. Encourage them to track with their finger the words at the bottom, and then let them read the second page. When they're reading the page, make sure that they're tracking the words and looking at the pictures, and it'll give them clues to what they're reading. So I thought that sounded simple enough, and we could do that. So I sat down with the first child, and I read, "I see red." Then she read, "I see blue." And I said, "Oh, you're so smart. How did you know that that word was blue?" And she said, "Because I could see it in the picture." So then we read the entire book. "I see yellow, I see green." She read all of the words, and she was so proud when she finished that she had read the book. That day I fell in love with two things. I fell in love with the kids because they were so wonderful and so excited about being able to read, and I fell in love with the books. These books made reading so easy for the kids. They were so proud that they had actually read a book, and they could say, "I can read." So I decided that I would like to have some of the books for Trevor to have at home. And I asked Miss Hill where she got them and what they were called. She said they were called Learn to Read, and they were published by Creative Teaching Press. So I went online and I got some of the books. I took the books and put them in my car. We put them in the pocket of the seat in front of Trevor's car seat. So as we rode along, he could read the books to me. Those kindergartners are now in third grade and reading chapter books, but the books linger on. Trevor's little sister Kate is 4, and now the books are in front of her in her car seat. And as we are riding along from the back seat, I can hear buttons, buttons. 1 button, 2 buttons. Red buttons, blue buttons. Little buttons, big buttons. Bear buttons, pig buttons. Square buttons, round buttons. Lost buttons, found buttons. Belly buttons. And then she laughs. It seems like such a joke to see belly buttons in a book. This book is old and worn. It survived 2 kids. But then I realized, once again, I love these books because Kate's learning to read.